Hi students, how are you? Good morning. This is Ariful Islam, your English teacher. Our today's topic is question tag or tag question. What is the meaning of tag? Tag means add. Tag means add. You have to add a question after the statement. So tag question is a kind of short question. Tag question is a kind of short question which is formed by helping verb and subject of the statement. Subject of the statement. But when we use this helping verb, we do not use the long form. What is long form? Is not. We do not use is not. We use constructed form, shortened form of is not, are not. Okay. And we use the subject of the statement, but we do not use the noun. Maybe the subject of the statement is a noun, but we do not use noun. We use pronoun. In this sentence, you can say that see that Ronnie is a student. This part is a statement. And this part is question tag or tag question. We use here helping verb and the subject of the statement. Ronnie. We do not use Ronnie. Ronnie is a noun. We do not use here. That means the in tag question part we do not use any kinds of noun. Rather we use pronoun. You can see that Ronnie is a student, and our tag question or question tag is isn't he. Generally question are three types: WH question, yes no question, and tag question. But I think that yes no question and tag question is the same thing. Why? Because tag question is also yes no question, because it's formed with helping verb and subject. Okay, so without helping verb a tag question is not possible. So how can you form a question tag? Okay, how can you form a question tag? Question tag is formed by auxiliary verb. Here you can see the auxiliary verb and the subject pronoun and obviously tag question is two types. One is affirmative tag question and another is negative tag question. You can see here, this is affirmative tag question and this is negative tag question. When we make a tag question affirmative or negative, if our statement is positive, we make a negative question tag. If our statement is a negative or a negative statement, we use positive question tag. Okay, this is very important. That means these two rules is very important if you want to make a question tag. Okay, so always remember these two rules. If our statement is positive, our question tag is negative. Okay, and the statement is negative, our question tag is positive. This is very important. This rule is very important. You have to remember these two rules. Okay, two rules. And also you also remember another things. We do not use any kind of noun in question tag parts. Okay, that means here we do not use any noun. We replace it by pronoun. Okay, we replace it by pronoun. My dear students, you can see I write down two examples. One is Ronnie is a student. Okay, Ronnie is a student. This is positive statement. I use the helping verb of the statement. Okay, is. Here is no negative. Here is no negative. That means this is positive. This is positive. And we use, I use negative. Okay, and another example, Murshid is not a teacher. Murshid is not a teacher. Okay, so this part is negative part. Negative helping verb. So we use positive helping verb. Positive. Okay. Now I write down some negative words which is very difficult. Some words are very easy to identify it is negative, but some words are very hard to find out it is negative or positive. This type of some of this type I write down. Okay. Few, little. Okay, you can see some of negative words. Few is the negative words. Little also a negative words. Bit, never, never, no and not. These three words are easily identified that they are negative, but rest of them are not easily identified. Okay, hardly, scarcely, barely, rarely, seldom, no sooner had, nobody, none, no one, nothing, neither, without. All the words give us negative meaning. Give us negative meaning. If you see this word in a statement, you do not use the question tag negative. You make your question tag positive. Okay, because these all words are negative. You have to use positive question tag. Okay, suppose For an example, I have few friends. Okay. I have few friends. You can see that I use few. Few is a negative word. So our question tag is have I. Okay. Have I. You do not write down haven't I. Okay. And our next example is there is a little water in the glass. In the glass. You do not write isn't. It is wrong. It is wrong. Okay. You write is there. Okay. You can write down this word with these two example or take a screenshot. Okay. So student, I give you some structures which help you to make tag question easier. Okay. First of all, if our structure is subject plus HV means helping verb. HV means helping verb. PV plus object complement or ext extension. If our statement is number A, they are playing. Okay. This is subject, helping verb, principal verb, and in this sentence we do not have any object. Okay. Then our tag question is, or question tag is HV N apostrophe T plus subject pronoun. Okay. When you make a tag question, principal verb is not important. You do not pay attention to the principal verb. You only pay your attention to the helping verb. Which helping verb is used in statement sentence. Okay. In this statement, we can see that they are playing. Helping verb is are. Helping verb is are. Okay. We use are. This is positive statement. So we need a negative. And the subject of the sentence is they. So this part is very important for question tag. This part is not so important. This part is the most important, and we have to pay attention to this part. Okay, to this part. Another example is Ronnie is a student. Okay, so isn't he? Isn't he? And our second structure is subject plus HB plus not plus PV plus object C complement or EXT. We make our tag question. We take the helping verb of the statement A is B, and we do not take not. Okay, we do not take not. Rather, we take the subject pronoun. You noticed that the first sentence of the first structure we use pronoun, and we keep this pronoun same in the question tag part. But in second example, I use Ronnie. Ronnie is a noun. I replace it by he. Okay, I replace it by he. Why? Because Ronnie is male. Ronnie is male or a boy. Okay. And this is the example for our second structure. Okay. He is not a player. Okay. So we use the helping verb is, and we do not use not, and we use he. The subject always pronoun. Okay. And the second example for our second structure, number B, Kakon has not done the work. We take the auxiliary verb from the statement has, and the subject of the statement Kakon. We do not write Kakon, rather we write he. Okay. So student, take a screenshot and our third structure is very important. Third and fourth structure is very important, because it is very easy when we find any kinds of helping verb in a statement, then we use this verb in our question tag part. But if we do not find any helping verb, then it is difficult for us to make a question tag. So Our third structure is about present indefinite tense. Subject plus PV, present form of PV, and object. Okay. Then we use doesn't or don't plus subject pronoun, and at the end of the question we put a question mark. Without question mark you do not get any number. Okay. I give you an example for this structure. He reads a book. And our second example is we play football. We play football. Okay. When our statement is like this structure, subject, that means subject plus PV, present form of PV, and object. We use does not or do not. Okay. And the subject, of course, pronoun. Where is my stick? Okay. You can see that I use two helping verb with negative forms. Does not and don't. Doesn't and don't. Okay. This is the shortened form of does not, doesn't. Do not, don't. When we use does not and when we use do not. If our subject is third person singular number. If our subject is third person singular number, that means he, she, it, we use does not. Okay. If our subject is, so subject third person singular number, we use doesn't. Okay. And except third person singular number, we use don't. Okay, we use don't. In first example, we can see that he reads a book. Here is another rules. If you got any helping verb with s or es, you use doesn't. Again I repeat the rules. If you got or if you will get or see a verb with s or es, you use doesn't. Okay, use doesn't. Okay. So doesn't he, we is first person plural number, and the verb do not have any kinds of s or es, so we undoubtedly write down don't, we. Okay. Most of the students give us wrong answer when they make tag question. They tag question of present indefinite tense. Okay. Most of them write down do not, or where we use do not, they use does not, and where we need does not, they use do not. So this is the rule. If you remember this rule, you do not mistake. Okay, you do not mistake any question tag which is in present indefinite tense. Okay, and our fourth rule is, obviously it is past indefinite, so PV past form plus object. This is easy, very easy. You use didn't, okay, plus subject pronoun. Rupa sang well. Didn't she? Rupa is a female, so we use she. We use she. Now I write down for difficult long form of, that means negative helping verb whose constructed form is different from the other helping verb. Am not. This is the long form. If you find am not, you write aren't. Okay, you write aren't. That means am not, its shortened form is aren't, not amn't. Okay, aren't. Do you understand? And shall not. Shall not. You had shan't. 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 And will not. Won't. Cannot. Can't. This fourth negative helping verb is very difficult. You always remember it. You always remember it. Okay. Now I teach you some rules for subject replacement. Okay. Suppose the subject is male, we use he. We use he. Male, single male. Okay, and she for single female. It, we use it for things or lower class animal. Things or lower class animal. Okay. So it is a pronoun which is used for a singular things or singular lower class animal. Okay, singular things or singular lower class animal. And they, we use they, is plural form. It's plural form. we use the pronoun they for plural subject, any kind of plural subject. It may be male, female, things, or anything. Okay. Okay. All type of body and one, we use they. We use they. Such as somebody. Okay. Somebody, nobody, somebody, nobody, everybody, everyone. These words are replaced by they. These words are replaced by they. That means all type of body and one replaced by they. Okay. I give you an example. Everybody, everybody likes flowers. So everybody, we use they. We do not use everybody. Instead of everybody, we use they. That's